Welcome to Makes for September 2021. I'm glad you joined me today. I gotta tell you, I didn't really push myself with makes this month. You know, I think pushing yourself is kind of overrated. And I just sewed sort of at my leisure. So I don't have a ton of makes to show you. I have about 6 or 7. And I pulled this little dress out of my closet because it doesn't get much wear, but I like it a lot, even though I didn't like sewing it, if all of that makes sense. It's Kwik Sew 3610, and I did not like the way they had this casing, the way they had you do this casing. I feel like there's gotta be a better way. I went ahead and bought another one of these at the $2 Kwik Sew pattern purge over on Something Delightful, because I want to try it again and simplify it. I like how the dress looks, but I didn't really like getting there. I sewed some tops, I sewed a couple dresses, I sewed a skirt. I don't have any pants this month to show you, but let's get started, and I'm really glad you're here. I'll be right back. I made some tops to go with jeans, and I'm gonna show those to you first. These tops will take me into cooler weather. First up is Simplicity 3556. This is a favorite pattern because you get all those pieces, and I really love the pullover tunic. You know those sewing questionnaires that say, wovens or knits? I'm a woven person. I do sew knits. For the most part, I have nothing against them. But if given my choice, I'm gonna choose woven every time. So here's this pullover tunic. This is made out of a cotton voile from Fabric Mart with these big abstract polka dots all over it. We have a little pleat in the back and a yoke in the back of this shirt. It has little side slits, and I top stitched my side seams. We have darts for a good fit, and it just pulls over. The neckline is done with a bias cut neck binding. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm yelling. Do I need better equipment to make these videos? Yes. Do I need a microphone? Yes. I have read the comments. The problem is laziness. This is my nemesis in life, and I have not done a darn thing about filming equipment. So for now, we're stuck with my iPhone 8. I have no interest in upgrading my iPhone. See, that's the problem. I don't want to upgrade anything. I don't want to learn anything new. It's all I can do to get dinner on the table every night and sew up these patterns. Back to the pattern, 8556 is a winner. Kwik Sew 3870. Very basic pullover tunic. We have no darts this time. We have 3/4 inch bell sleeves, and we've got a really cute kitty cat print art gallery cotton. I don't pay those art gallery prices, full prices. So I got this half priced at Fabric.com's Act Fast Friday sale. Here's how this little top looks. I finished the neckline with purchased bias binding, and it just goes together very quickly. You can make it as long or as short as you'd like. They also have a version with the notch at the neckline, but I just wanted to have kind of a boat neckline, and I left it the same. I didn't change anything on this shirt at all. So that's an easy one for heading into fall. Kwik Sew 3870. McCall 7296. This view here came out a little lower cut than I thought it would, especially for a 1960s pattern. 1964 to be exact. We have a fully darted dress, fisheye darts in the front, in the back, and of course bust darts as well. I can overlook those shortcomings because I really love how this dress turned out. I used a heavy, it's got a tiny bit of stretch in it, almost like an upholstery fabric from Fabric Mart Fabrics. I bought this in the store when we drove up, and I believe I paid $1.99 a yard for it. So it is not quite a floral, but it has all these pretty, I guess it's a floral, not flowers, but branches. We have that deep V, and it's got a half facing in there. You can kind of see the line of that facing, but if you don't look at that, just don't look at that, okay? Long zipper, 22-inch zipper that they loved back in the 60s. I went ahead and put it in. And I'm happy to say that I might be able to take this dress in just a tiny bit. It has a vent in the back there at the hem, and I needed to turn this dress up 3 inches to hem it. That really wasn't going to work with that vent. I didn't know how to do it with the vent and get it to lie nice and flat. So what I did is I serged off the 3 inches, and then I only had to turn it up just a teeny bit, 1/4 inch maybe, to put the hem in and machine stitch around, and then that preserved the little vent in the back. So that is my 1964 dress, McCall's 7296. I bought this pattern because it was featured in one of the McCall's pattern fashion magazines from the 1960s that Candace gave me, and I thought it just had such great lines, and so I found the pattern, I got the pattern, and now I have sewn the pattern. So there's that dress, and I'll be back. Simplicity 8332 is another personal favorite pattern. I really love this dress. I take the neckline up a little bit and the hemline down. I call those my OLAs, my old lady adjustments. But otherwise, this has 4 pieces, goes together like a dream, and is extremely comfortable to wear, as you might have guessed. Now, they tell you to gather the skirt portion, and you really do not need to gather it. It takes a whisper of a crimp to fit in there. So it's not a truly gathered skirt. This dress came out too short. There was no doubt about it. So I went and got this trim. This is 3-inch chiffon trim from Hobby Lobby. They called it infant blanket binding. I thought, does that make me childish? Probably. So I put that on, and then I thought, now did I make it too long? I don't know. I don't know if I did or not, but this dress can go absolutely anywhere, or you could just wear it around the house. It's got these great big cut-on sleeves and a V-neck, and it's got a little short V-neck in the back. I love it. And that is finished with purchased bias binding. This pattern is out of print now, but I highly recommend Simplicity 8332. McCall 7943. This was my Fabric Mart Fabricista make for September. I don't recommend the pattern because I do not like McCall's present day patterns. I didn't really follow this pattern, but I liked how it looked. I did not put that slit in the ruffle, and I used this absolutely gorgeous crinkle rayon challis in kind of a tropical print. We have a very narrow little neckband up here. I chose to put a little ribbon tie in the back, but I don't even need to untie it. I can just take this dress on and off. I did put the large ruffle on. I didn't line this dress, even though this fabric is very, very light. I can wear a slip. I'm one of those people. I'll just choose a slip if I can. So here is loosely based on McCall's 7943. This fabric sold out in about 3 hours, so I'm afraid it's gone, but they're always getting gorgeous stuff in over there at Fabric Mart. You know they are. All right, we have a few more and then we're done. Simplicity 9270 is my top. This is a woven, it calls for woven fabrics. I made the cropped version of the blouse. And my skirt is Simplicity 8175. I made the fuller version View C. So here's my purple chambray. This is obviously a monochromatic outfit. Now what I did was I used the selvages on this beautiful light plum colored chambray for the hems on the sleeves and the overall hem. I put 4 buttons on, and they're larger than what they call for, so I hope they're not too large. We've got this little collar here, no darts, little splits here on the side seams. I don't think I recommend this shirt pattern for a true beginner. The collar was a little bit difficult. I was going to say technical and difficult at the same time, and that wasn't working. You know, it came out fine, but you have to get these points where the collar meets the front neckline. You have to get that just right. And the sleeves really didn't want to go in. The marking for the shoulder on the sleeve is incorrect, so I did have to kind of shift that around. Once I did that, it just went together fine. The skirt has a slit in the front, it has a zip in the back, and no, I did not put in an invisible zipper. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself, but I just will not sew an invisible zipper. I did not like the waistband on this skirt, so I ripped it out, and instead I finished the top of this skirt with bias binding. You can see that mine is white. Next time it would be better to have it obviously in the color of the skirt, but I don't wear things tucked in, and I love the fact that this skirt has pockets. So I made one more top to go with this skirt. It's a bit of a Lulu. I'll close with that. Hang on. Butterick 5525. I had such high hopes for this square neck t-shirt. But boy, is that square neck wide. I have to practically wear it off my shoulders. Now, it does match the skirt. I had this really pretty rayon spandex that I did not enjoy working with one single bit. The top stitching on this top is bad. It was before I remembered to, or I was reminded by you kind folks to get out my walking foot. That made a huge difference. Now, they have this fold down facing here in the front, and they want you to top stitch it. So I top stitched very close to the edge, and that does not want to lie correctly. And yes, I used fabric that they recommended. So this is a silly top. I mean, I'm just not gonna wear it that much. I love the fabric. It has these beautiful florals that are actually going on the diagonal. And I just thought, oh, it's gonna be so pretty, but oh boy, you need really wide shoulders for this square neck top. And I cut it smaller than I usually do. Here is the true length of the sleeves. I like to roll them up a bit. And it's kind of a shame because I wanted this to be another outfit, but I'll wear the top around the house. That's gonna be it for today. Makes for September on Viv Mom Sews. I want to remind you, the giveaway on my video preceding this one is still open for 2 more days. And honestly, I wish I had 600 and change pieces of that fabric, because I would send it to each and every one of you. But alas, I will have to do a random drawing and only one person can win it. So good luck. Thanks for checking in with me today. So anyway, my little motto has always been keep sewing, but I'm gonna change it up to sew anyway, no matter what gets in your way, no matter who sniffs at your sewing. You know, I was told that all of my clothes look homemade. No matter what your machine does or what the fabric does, sew anyway. It's always worth it in the end. Bye.